Hi Gemini, this is your general energy reading for the week of July 27th through the 31st. I will be getting clarity on a situation that you'll be dealing with that week, and then afterwards I'll get some advice from your guides. To start off, the overall energy for this reading is the reverse Five of Wands. So this is about bringing it into feelings of conflict or resistance around a situation. For the recent past, you have the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. So you recently decided not to put any effort or focus into something you've been persisting in. And that's causing you to want to open yourself up to other possibilities or options. That led you to a lack of confidence. For the immediate future, you have the Hangman, the Seven of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. It looks like you decide to connect to a truth teller because of not wanting to continue putting effort and focus in something you've been persisting in. And this is because of a refusal to let go of something. Refusing to let go of something you've been persisting in. For some of you, this might be repeated cycles of negative behavior. And this connecting to this truth teller, you end up receiving some unhappy or discouraging news after opening up to these possibilities and options, leading to a lack of commitment to this connection because of this could be because of a lack of confidence in it. For the immediate outcome, you have the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the King of Swords. After fulfilling your wishes to connect to a truth teller, after not being able to meet the challenges of your refusal to let go of this persistence in a situation, causes you to reassess your goals, because of a failure or delayed success in opening up yourself to other options and possibilities regarding unhappy or discouraging news. And that leads to a loss of self-control, a loss of self-discipline. I went ahead and pulled a few clarification cards to get a clear picture of what's going on underneath for you. For the overall energy, the reverse Five of Wands, you have the Eight of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Fool card. So this end of conflict, or this bringing into resistance, it's around something that's coming across as a waste of your energy, your time and energy, bringing it into feelings of conflict or resistance around distractions, something that could be a foolish mistake, something that's thoughtless action, a waste of your time, not putting something you're not very serious about. And you bring it into this resistance to it after receiving a little bit or the beginning stages of some interesting news, exciting news, something that catches your attention, maybe something that gave you hope or kept you optimistic after you had moved on from the situation. For the recent past, for the Nine of Wands, you have the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. So this persistence is in something, the early stages of a situation. This could be around seeking positive news or confirmation of something after trying to show emotional maturity through delaying or creating setbacks to positive changes that you were trying to make. So you might be persisting in trying to find positive news or confirmation that what you're doing is okay. For the Seven of Cups, you have the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Five of Swords. After deciding to no longer put any effort or focus into that, so that you can open yourself up to other possibilities or options to bring it into conflict. After not finding satisfaction or find happiness through opportunities of sad or unhappy news. For some of you, this might be with the Ace of Cups and the King of Cups. This could be revolving around a relationship, maybe, that you might be seeking news about. This could be a one-sided connection. But you maybe are still feeling conflicted or at war with yourself regarding the delays or setbacks to the positive changes that you were trying to make. And that's leading to a lack of confidence. For the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Two of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Seven of Cups. So there's a lack of confidence in the options open to you. After you've been purposely missing out on an opportunity to connect with a specific person. This could be a high priestess, a highly intuitive or spiritual person. You've been intentionally missing out on an opportunity to connect with this person because of indecisiveness, or not wanting to make a choice about something. For the immediate future, for the Hangman, you have the Strength card, the Three of Wands, and the Temperance. So this refusal to persist in this positive news you're starting to maybe want to detach from that, because you're constantly seeking peace of mind through this positive news, this confirmation regarding your actions. After deciding not to move forward with a decision, this could be because of losing focus of why you made the decision in the first place, a loss of focus on that. And this could be regarding, for some of you, a connection, a failed connection. But you decided not to move forward with something that you had been making plans to do through trying to be mature or show emotional maturity through a show of restraint or inner strength. But this is causing delays or setbacks to the positive changes that you need to be making or you're refusing to make at this time. But you do decide to connect to a truth teller after you've slowly kind of starting to lose interest and persisting in just positive news, confirmation of what you want to hear. For the Page of Cups, you have the Nine of Pentacles, this King of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. Okay. So you do receive some, after connecting with this connection, you do receive some discouragement, some unhappy news about not being able to move on from a difficult situation that you're feeling conflict around. You're having trouble bringing into conflict around it. And this could be an unstable connection. And you receive some unhappy news or discouragement around this situation. After you've been delaying this situation, after you've been delaying opening yourself up to possible unhappy news or discouraging news, until you can regain your stability, regain your confidence, and receiving unhappy news, sad news, bad news. For the Knight of Cups, you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Justice card, and the Two of Pentacles. And that's leading to not wanting to commit to a connection because of a lack of confidence, not wanting to commit to a poor decision regarding the choices that were open up to you, because you've been delaying making a important decision, been delaying the final outcome of a situation, the final verdict of a situation, by not connecting to this High Priestess, because you don't want to commit to moving forward with a situation. You don't want to commit to having to make a decision about your future. And this could be because of a fear of change, a fear of leaving your comfort zone, taking a risk. For the immediate outcome for the Seven of Wands, you have the Nine of Wands, the Hermit, and the Four of Cups. So you weren't able to meet the challenges of refusal to let go of this persistence of happy news, or persistence in positive news, confirmation of what you want to hear, so that you can find acceptance or be able to let go of any regrets over any decisions you made. After ignoring the warning signs or not listening to your own inner wisdom and guidance, or maybe guidance from others, by deciding not to move forward with something, through creating unexpected problems, this could be stubbornness, not learning from past mistakes, fighting a losing battle. But these unexpected problems is by this show of inner strength, this show of restraint, that's causing these setbacks or delays to positive changes that you want to make. But you keep trying to look for positive news around that to reinforce that you made the right decision. For the Six of Wands, you have the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the King of Wands. Having your wishes filled by finally connecting to this truth teller. Causing you to have to reassess your goals, around opening yourself up to possibilities of discouragement and happy news. After delaying the success of it through taking action to bring it into conflict, because you didn't want to open yourself up to anxiety, deep unhappiness, regret, remorse, if you weren't able to meet the challenges of remaining stable, finding confidence, or remaining confident or remaining stable through receiving unhappy, bad news. And that's leading to the King of Swords. You have the World card, the Death card, and the Moon. So this delayed success and open yourself back up to possibly discouragement and happy news leads to a lack of control, lack of self-discipline around seeking hidden truths, opening yourself up to hidden truths, dropping of illusion through many possibilities that might possibly lead to poor decision making. But your loss of control, this loss of self-discipline around opening yourself up to hidden truths after you've been resisting, or because you're still resisting, change, resisting moving forward with something by continuing not to connect to this high priestess. This could be a specific person for you, this highly intuitive spiritual person. You're still resisting change by not connecting with this person because you don't want to complete something, because you're delaying the completion of something that's in the process. This could be delaying making a decision for your future. So you've been resisting change by not connecting them to this specific person because you don't want to make a decision. Again, because of fear of change, fear of leaving your comfort zone. So this might be leading to a loss of control, self-discipline around opening yourself up to other possibilities other than this high priestess. Now let's see what your guides have to say. Any advice for the Gemini watching? Miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. Miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. Just around the bend, a miracle is waiting to happen. Release fear and uncertainty, and majestic wonders wait to unfold for you. Watch for them and embrace them. Some come in an unlikely form. Trust that all is unfolding for your highest good. Expect miracles in your life. What is expected tends to be realized. The more you become aware of the small marvels in your life, the more they will grow in magnitude. Celebrate and cherish them when they appear, no matter how small they may seem. What others see as ordinary, the sacred traveler sees as wondrous. Look at your life in a new way. Let go of fear and expectations, and allow the Creator to solve your challenges in mysterious and wondrous ways. Don't limit the way you think miracles can appear in your life. All is well. And that is it for the Gemini reading, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.